Narcissistic abuse can be spotted early on through conversational behaviors. Narcissists treat others in ways that make them feel insignificant or foolish. In this episode, we will explore 5 signs to spot a narcissist in conversation. Point 1. Interrupting and dominating the conversation. Narcissists have a tendency to interrupt and dominate conversations, making it difficult for others to express themselves. This behavior is not just about being impatient or enthusiastic. It's a deliberate attempt to control the conversation and assert superiority. When you try to speak, they may cut you off mid-sentence, talk over you, or dismiss your thoughts without consideration. This behavior is a classic trait of narcissistic personality disorder, as narcissists believe their thoughts and opinions are more valuable than others. They may also use interrupting as a way to avoid being challenged or confronted with opposing views. By dominating the conversation, they can steer the topic towards their own interests and achievements, further feeding their need for admiration and validation. When dealing with a narcissist, it's essential to set clear boundaries and assertively communicate your need to be heard. Be prepared for resistance or even aggression, as challenging their control can trigger their defenses. Point 2. Reacting badly to praise. Narcissists react negatively when others receive praise or attention, as it threatens their own need for admiration and validation. They may become aggressive, critical, or dismissive when someone else is recognized or celebrated. This behavior is not just about being envious or competitive. It's a deep-seated insecurity that drives them to tear others down. When a narcissist is confronted with someone else's success, they may try to minimize or devalue the achievement, or even claim credit for themselves. This is an attempt to regain the spotlight and reassert their superiority. They may also use backhanded compliments or subtle put-downs to undermine the other person's confidence. It's essential to recognize that narcissists are not motivated by genuine support or encouragement. Instead, they use praise and recognition as a means to control and manipulate others. When dealing with a narcissist, it's crucial to maintain healthy boundaries and avoid seeking their approval or validation. Point 3. No dialogue, only monologue. Narcissists are not capable of having a genuine dialogue or two-way conversation. Instead, they deliver self-centered monologues that dominate the conversation and ignore others' thoughts and feelings. They may appear to be listening, but in reality, they are simply waiting for their turn to speak and continue their monologue. This behavior is not just about being talkative or enthusiastic. It's a deliberate attempt to control the conversation and assert their superiority. Narcissists believe their thoughts and opinions are more valuable than others, and they have no interest in hearing opposing views or engaging in meaningful discussion. When dealing with a narcissist, it's essential to recognize that they are not interested in having a genuine conversation. Instead, they use monologues as a way to assert their dominance and control the narrative. It's crucial to set clear boundaries and avoid engaging in one-sided conversations that can leave you feeling drained and unheard. Point 4. Know-it-all attitude. Narcissists often display a know-it-all attitude in conversations, acting as if they are experts on every topic. They may interrupt others, dismiss their opinions, and claim to have all the answers. This behavior is not just about being confident or knowledgeable. It's a desperate attempt to prove their superiority and gain admiration. Narcissists may also use condescending language, talking down to others as if they are inferior. They may claim to have special knowledge or insights that others don't have, and use this supposed expertise to manipulate and control the conversation. When dealing with a narcissist, it's essential to recognize that their know-it-all attitude is not a sign of intelligence or competence, but rather a sign of insecurity and arrogance. Don't be intimidated by their claims of expertise, and instead, stand firm in your own knowledge and opinions. Point 5. Lack of focus. Narcissists often display a lack of focus in conversations, quickly losing interest when the topic is not about them. They may appear distracted, disengaged, or even bored when others are speaking, and may suddenly change the subject or interrupt to steer the conversation back to themselves. This behavior is not just about being easily distracted or having a short attention span. It's a deliberate attempt to avoid engaging with others on a meaningful level. Narcissists are not interested in hearing about others' thoughts, feelings, or experiences, and may even become hostile or dismissive if others try to share their own stories or opinions. When dealing with a narcissist, it's essential to recognize that their lack of focus is not a sign of laziness or lack of intelligence, but rather a sign of their self-centeredness and lack of empathy. Don't take their disengagement personally, and instead, try to maintain clear boundaries and assert your own needs and interests. In conclusion, recognizing these 5 signs can help you spot a narcissist in conversation and avoid getting drawn into their manipulative games. Remember, narcissists are not interested in having genuine conversations or connections. They are only interested in feeding their own ego and gaining control over others. By setting clear boundaries and prioritizing your own needs, you can protect yourself from their toxic behavior and maintain your own emotional well-being. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed and irresistible.